23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Get Tupper.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Ekeler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Slam.
They'll try the right side with Ekeler. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Gain of 20 and a first down. What a great surprise Austin Ekeler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon.
Hey, Sam on. Bang, bang. Hey, Delta. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. This is caught. Touchdown, L.A. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Bears nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this, up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
from the 41. Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Trubisky trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Break.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Check three. Check three. Hard. Hard. Undercut. Twist. Get it.
Running on first down, Eckler. He cuts right sideline in some space. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Recon. 132 fighter. Ready.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. Chris Harris on the coverage.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Echo.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
21-0 our score after 1.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Badgley now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears off for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Nick Vigil. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, check. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's got this down to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. He finds Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
What is up, sexy?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Come to my world. Watch the ship. Watch look. Squeeze. Watch the ship. That's
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, lock it.
Off play action. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready? 50, play.
58, come on. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Back. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Ryan Quigley now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run on first down. Cohen. Past the 20. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trubisky will throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Vigil able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They run. This is Cohen. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Now with third down. But it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
On the set.
59's mark. Check, check, 59. No chance.
X3. 218. Chop. Ready.
Once more, here's Eckler. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
90. Wolf. Roll out.
I hope you got your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Hey, exit. Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 37.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Going on the ground with Eckler. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch that degree.
Leo.
Check 24.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Badgley's kick is good. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
This is taken at the 3. Cordell Patterson. Touchdown, Chicago. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. Yes, I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's Eckler again. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Deep river.
Here is Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. A give. Eckler running to the right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
Let's go. 50. Plant. Look at me. Zipper. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong foot. Pilot. 64. Weak. Shoot.
On 1st and 10. Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now a toss play to Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they... behind the line.
Buster Screen. Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes The other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
61, matchbox light.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And an alley to run. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
90 Wolf. Christian Travis.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points in. They've got to recover here, Charlie. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? They'll try and run it here. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me. 80 weapons. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
They'll run here with Eckler. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Record. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Say. Get.
Now a toss running left, Eckler. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. Bear. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Out. Ready?
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check.
Now a give running left is Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw, and he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Hey, Sam off.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
Did you get your breakout games?
Close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7, and they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Why was the game so close?